What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Next Move podcast. I'm Matthew Dick, your host, along with Jennifer Bruns, the other host.
What was this?
I don't know.
That was new.
I'm 2 Red Bulls deep right now.
Oh,
so
that's what it is. And it's raining.
And
you
it's
feel
raining.
Trapped,
and I feel trapped. And our next topic, is super uncomfortable. We know,
just don't feel like we're qualified to talk about it.
We just don't.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean.
And we had a special guest, but she ran away.
She did. She
ran to her office.
Maybe next time.
But
so today we're going to talk about data centers, solar farms, windmill farms, and we're going to talk about solar panels in general.
You might as well at this point.
Yeah, fuck it.
Throw it in there.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna burn fucking bridges and piss people off, let's do it.
If everybody's gonna hate us, make everybody.
Yeah, I mean, so in reality, Adam gave us a nice, cool little hook here.
He's such a great guy, Adam.
Yeah, for an AI.
If you don't know Adam, you should. Well, you can never meet Adam. But.
Yeah. So he said, if someone offered to build $1 billion project in your community, would you say yes? Or would your answer change if it was next door to your home?
Man, that's such an open-ended question, though.
It really is.
There's so many questions I have.
Yeah.
To that question. I mean, I might be excited, but I might not be. It just depends. Yeah.
I think it depends on what it is and where I'm living. Like, if I bought a house on some land in the country and...
your forever home, right?
Like my forever home.
Yeah.
And it has, the beautiful, rolling hills like you find out in East Bell County.
The tanks.
With a pond.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. We need to do, pond versus tank one time.
Yeah. I call it a tank. What, you call it a pond?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
from Oklahoma, remember?
Yeah, you're from Oklahoma.
I am not from Oklahoma.
So, I mean, and then all of a sudden, 2 years later, your neighbor sells his 100 acres and they put a solar farm in. And then all of a sudden, instead of hills, you got solar farm or solar panels for days.
And then you're going, crap, what am I going to do? Do I need to sell or do I stay here? What do I do? Yeah, I mean, there's the growth is great. We talked about that before. We're appreciative of all the growth. But there are questions because we are concerned about water. Electricity. The effects of having all of this electricity and all of these things running in the vicinity of these homes. There's a lot of legitimate concerns that people have and are voicing right now, especially here in Central Texas. Bell County especially it's a hot topic. You see the yards and the signs, data centers.
The data centers. And it's one of those things where because of where we're located in relation to Fort Worth, Dallas, Houston, Austin, we're becoming kind of like the technology corridor right through here.
Yeah. Whether we like it or not, we are.
Because we have, for sure, one data center that's done.
What did they say? There's 8 of them or something?
8 of them total that are going to be completed, yeah.
Is that the right number?
I think so.
It's 7 or 8, I think.
Solar farms out the ass spread out.
I mean, if you go East Bell County out that direction, you will see solar farm after solar farm after solar. I mean, they're literally everywhere out there.
Quite literally, on paper and pictures, client loved the house. Was like, this is going to be the house. We showed up to the house, loved the backyard, loved the inside, walked out the front door, and it's just miles and miles of solar farms. And that killed that house for them. So I think, depending on the buyer, I mean, I don't foresee that.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, and we've said this 1,000 times, we don't care about the politics of it.
Yeah.
We're just strictly talking real estate side of things. And I have some clients who live very close to where all of that is happening
in Rogers,
Heidenhammer, Rogers area, and she's actually my hair person too. So.
Oh, your hair lady, your hair did lady.
And so when I was getting my hair done, we were talking about it, and she's like, "I feel like it's becoming an industrial complex out there.
Yeah,
all of it is going to become industrial, and my house is literally sitting in the middle of it.
Yeah,
and they have a gorgeous custom built home on 10 acres.
The question that I always find myself asking is like, how much is that stuff going to impact the housing prices? Like,
yeah,
on paper, yeah, the comps say it's worth $500,000, but is it going to sell for that?
Yeah. And I mean, the flip side of that is these people who are selling their property to these companies, they're really winning because they're making substantial money.
In a lot of cases, they're not even selling it to them. They're leasing it. They're doing like a 30-year lease.
Yeah, there are some that are leasing it. And so it's beneficial for some.
Yeah.
And that aspect. But what are you giving up? You know, and that's what people are trying to bring up now. It's like, what's the sacrifice of having all this growth and having all this technology?
Yeah.
You know, you're sacrificing the natural resources.
Yeah. Because then,
that are available.
And then if we flip the script over to the data centers, like,
man, water is a big topic on the data centers. That's what I've heard the most is about the water.
the water. I think we read the same article where the Meta data center, how many ever acres that was built on, like they stopped about a quarter of the way through and redesigned the entire thing, so it was a closed loop system. To where, they sucked up X amount of gallons of water.
And it's a lot of water. I mean,
like thousands, hundreds of thousands of gallons.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But that kind of, I mean, I think that's what they should be doing. Because I don't know if there's a treatment for the water to where it can go back to drinking water, or if it has to be put back in the ground to be naturally refiltered out.
Yeah, I think that's been the biggest issue that people have had is like, not only are you going to suck up all this water off the bat, you're going to have to continue to use water and not replenish. You can't replenish the natural resource, right? You can't make water. I mean, thank God we're getting some rain right now. But the closed loop system has been talked about on several of the data center articles that I've read. So different ones coming in.
It was the Meta campus represents roughly $800 million in investments,
which is
a lot.
$800 million.
Yeah.
For one
data center. Yeah. It's a 700-acre campus.
That's crazy.
For around, I think it's 300 megawatts of capacity.
I don't know what any of that means, Matt. I'll be real honest.
Power. That's how much power.
Well, I know, but is that a lot? Is 300 megawatts? Is that
I guess so. If you know the answer to that, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, like I said, we don't know the science. We don't know the politics.
Yeah.
We're just talking about how this affects the real estate. And, and it's naturally, just like we're talking about it, it's naturally going to be a conversation that we have to have with buyers and sellers.
Yeah.
Especially in that Eastville County area.
And then, I mean, if they're doing, I know the commissioner court, the past couple of ones have been like jam packed because
they started with city council.
Yeah,
right.
They blew those dudes up.
Yeah, and it got crazy. There were even, I think, some threats online to some of the council members, which is, I mean, that's not what we're trying to do here, and that's not Bell County. That's not what this county has been known for.
Yeah.
We're a friendly, community-based place, and so when things like that start happening, it does create some divide in our community. And it got crazy for a minute with city council, but now that didn't work. And I believe what they've done is now they're going to the county commissioners.
Yeah. To try to limit it.
Try to limit it and get some things done. And then the governor just did some things too, but whatever, I'm not going to get the political side of things, but there are things being done across the board at all levels of government.
I think we're both on the same page. Is like, how are these things going to impact our property values?
Yeah.
In those areas for our sellers and our buyers.
Yeah.
What's that look like for us as people in Central Texas for water?
Right.
Like, especially if there's a huge strain on the power grid. Like, ultimately, like if one of these, I mean, what happens if one of those data centers blow up and
God forbid.
Yeah. Or burns down, or could it crash our grid in this area?
And I mean, I'm just not a tech person. Like, I barely can use technology as it is. But from my understanding, it doesn't seem like, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm okay with being wrong, but it doesn't seem like there are, I'm not about real estate contracts, but I am about this kind of stuff. Don't ask my husband, he'll probably disagree.
Yeah.
But
Old Eric.
my my understanding is that there's not a lot of employees that work at these places.
Yeah.
They build them.
It's like one of the figures I saw was like it takes like 10,000 people to build it, but then only a couple hundred to maintain and run it.
Too.
Yeah.
And that is jobs.
Yeah.
It is jobs, whether we like the number of jobs or not. It's still jobs.
The one article I read was it's not even like local jobs because most of the companies have their own contractors and workers they bring in for
So
it.
they're traveling.
Yeah.
They're just bouncing from spot to spot. So it's not permanent jobs. Maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know. But that's what one article said.
I just want to put this disclaimer. Can I have a disclaimer really quick?
Yeah.
I didn't want to do this. I did want to do this, but I didn't want to do this.
I think we were both kind of in the same boat on it.
We know how much of a hot topic it is, especially here. So that's the reason we're talking about it. But we don't have the answers. We don't know.
No.
We don't know all
we have
the
no
answers.
idea.
We're basing our information off of what we found in news articles.
Between Google, Facebook, Instagram, Adam wrote this for us.
We love Adam.
We do love Adam.
And I think a lot of the problem that people are having with them too, from what I've read, is that, you know, these big companies are getting these huge tax abatements for coming in.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are struggling to pay our property taxes,
Yep.
you know. So I think that that's a big role in it too, aside from the resources.
I think I do think that's where they did mess up though on the tax abatement, because if they're not using local workers to build them,
right? And I think that's the argument.
Yeah.
This is not local.
Yeah, they're not using local workers. They're not hiring local to manage or run the data centers. Then why are they getting these tax breaks?
Yeah.
But then again, maybe we just didn't have the workforce, the educated workforce to run. I don't know. It's there's a lot there.
Well, and Temple is known for industrial.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a lot of distribution here because it is so centrally located.
Yep.
We've got hospitals.
Yep.
You know, major teaching hospital.
Yep.
Plus the VA hospital.
Plus the VA, which is another teaching
hospital. We've got a couple of universities here, 4-year universities. We have a junior college, Temple College, you know. So we have all of these things, but we're not we're not technology driven here.
No.
That's not our vibe. That's not our lane in Bell County. So there's just a lot of unknowns with this that people are afraid of, and rightfully so. And I think that that's been what they've been trying to voice a lot, is just answer these questions for us. Tell us how this is going to work.
Yeah.
Tell us the benefit. Tell us why it's good.
Yeah. According to Adam, so the way I structured this was I did Bell County, I did Texas, I did the United States, and I did the world.
Yeah.
And so for Texas,
before we jump to Texas, though, how can people learn what that's going to do to their property value? Like, how can they? How do they figure that out?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, they can come to us and we can tell them what it looks like right now. But as far as like in the future, there's no way for us to know.
Yeah.
We're never going to be able to give them a clear picture of
not going to.
What that's going to look like.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know how we could.
Yeah.
I think it will definitely affect them. I just don't know to what degree.
I think the ideal person to be living amongst the solar farms is going to be your doomsday prepper. Oh. That knows how to break into the solar farm and run a cable from the solar farm to his house. That's who I think is going to live next to the solar farms.
The MacGyver of doomsdayers.
Yeah. Because the second the grid fails, he's like, I got all the power right over here.
What's the problem?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I never thought about that, Matt.
Yeah.
That is the silver lining for somebody out there.
It's funny because I was doing a walkthrough on Sunday, and the way the house is situated, like, you don't see the solar farm across the street.
Okay.
And because they have a whole bunch of trees in the front yard. And I was sitting in the driveway and they were talking about like what they were going to do to get the horses in and out from the back of the property. And I was like, man, I wonder how hard it would be to like hack into that to power your house. And a quick Google search later, it's really not that hard.
Well, there you go. For all you people who don't want them, Matt just gave you a reason to want them.
I mean, yeah. Data centers for me is a completely different thing because I start teetering on that. Was it the Terminator movie? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me and Harry, we're pretty similarly like mindseted on that one because Skynet's a thing.
Scared of the robots?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm scared, but I'm definitely I respect them. I respect the enemy I don't see. I mean, it's yeah.
Well, and that's an interesting point because we use AI and we're talking about Adam.
Yeah, Adam's our chatbot. Yeah,
today to get this stuff.
Yeah,
and, I mean, we need the tech. We definitely need the technology in our industry.
Yeah,
in other industries too. But I mean, it's a good point. How do you have it without the necessary infrastructure to have it?
Yeah, because if it's not going to happen here, and I know why it's happening here because we're so close to Austin.
Yeah,
our property is cheaper here than it is there, but it's still accessible to down there.
It's not hard to figure out why they pick Bell County. It's really not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's how do you balance, and we've talked about this before, what's good for a few or good for everybody? Yeah. How do you balance that?
Yeah.
And that's the tough job that the elected officials have to make.
Yeah.
You know, and it is unfortunately going to make somebody mad at some point.
I agree.
Phone break.
No.
So let's talk about Texas.
Let's go back to Bell County real quick.
Okay. We're not moving.
Because remember, we added solar panels.
Yeah. Solar panels.
I figured Bell County to be the spot where we talk about solar panels.
Yeah. So how do you feel about solar panels, Matt? You had them.
I had them.
How do you feel about them?
I feel that...
Let me ask you, before you answer, let me ask you this. Do you think it would have mattered if you would have bought them from a local company? You think it would have... Did you buy them from a local company?
I don't know.
Or did you buy them from like somebody that was like door to door?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Go ahead with the story.
I have no clue.
I'll ask my question.
I mean, I think they're great.
Yeah.
I think they're great.
I think they can be.
But the person buying them and putting them on their house needs to really, really think about it because in our market, they don't really add too much value to your house unless you have like 2 or 3 Tesla batteries and you pretty much have an off-grid situation set up. If you don't have that, they don't have value. They just make your bill cheaper. That's it. Mm-hmm. And then you go to sell. Hopefully. And then you go to sell your house, and all of a sudden, instead of turning out $90,000 to $100,000 in profit, you're only turning out like 20 or 30 because you're still paying off your solar panels.
Yeah, and that's an interesting thing to talk about too because that's a lien on your property.
Yeah.
That's something that has to be paid at closing.
At closing.
To ensure the buyer has clear title to the property.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've got a solar panel lien or any kind of lien other than your mortgage, we need to know that up front so we can help figure out a way around it.
Keep going. I have a myth.
Oh, okay.
Write that down.
That's a great point. I have very strong feelings about solar panels. I agree with you on the Tesla thing, though. I think that if you go the distance and set up the panels and the system the correct way,
mm-hmm.
I think it can bring very substantial savings to your bill, and I think it does add value. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Not a ton of value,
but not
nothing.
Not what they're thinking, though.
Yeah. But the Tesla batteries are pretty cool.
They are.
The Powerwall thing. And they have, I just learned this, they have like a 25-year workmanship
mm-hmm.
warranty on them or something like that. Something crazy.
A lot of the components, except for the panels, like the converter, and a lot of things on them have have stupid like 20, 30-year warranties on them.
That's crazy. Especially with the amount of rain and all the things that we have here, you would think that they wouldn't warranty things.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Who am I sending this to? Jacob Needing just texted me.
Oh, the Goosehead guy. He gets a shout out every podcast.
It really does. He asked me for Jacob Stutter's number.
Jacob needs Jacob.
I'm going to send him a picture of us.
You need to send him your Diet Coke video.
Oh, I do. I do need to send him our
Diet
Coke video. What was I going to say? Oh, myth. Solar panel myth. If they tell you that the solar panel loan can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Assumed. They can only be assumed if the buyer's DTI is correct, and 90% of the time, FHA and VA, you can't.
Right. Yeah. And also, if I'm the buyer's agent, I don't want my buyer taking on another debt.
Exactly.
That's not, we didn't.
It makes no sense.
No, we didn't agree to that. And so, I do think that in certain scenarios, solar panels make a lot of sense. I have one listing where they bought a system. They have a huge house. They bought the system with the Tesla Powerwall so that it would substantially help their bill in this 4,000 plus square foot home.
Yeah.
With the pool, with the outdoor kitchen, like with all the things. And it does. It saves them like 60 to 65% on their bill, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But they're not all set up that way. Some people just buy the bare minimum, have them up, hoping it saves them a little bit on their electric bill. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
I will say in the Austin market, having solar panels adds a little bit more to the property value than up here.
Yeah.
Because they got all that green stuff down there, all the hippies,
They got lots of hippies.
the flower children.
I love hippies.
I really do.
I feel like I would have been a hippie.
I thought you were.
No, I'm not. Eric calls me a gypsy all the time. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But
It's like, I piss Anna off all the time. She'll be like, guess what? And I'll just say some random ass shit. And she'll be like, how did you know? I'm like, I used my gypsy powers.
see, there is something to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, solar, I don't know. I have a lot of respect for, we were just talking about John and Abby O'Brien. I have a lot of respect for them and Rome Roofing, and they do solar panels.
Yeah.
And for me, if I'm going to somebody like that, I trust that they're going to tell me if it's a good idea for me or not. Now, if they're coming door to door, I don't know. I don't know.
So I think it was, what day was the soccer game and everybody randomly came to my house?
Look, I have another big cup.
Oh.
Yeah.
EB and
yeah, this was a vacation cup from a few years ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, when you go to a resort, you got to take your own cup.
Exactly. It was Saturday. I was sitting on the couch in my Ranger panties. I was doing work on my laptop while I was watching anime. And
like your dream life.
Living my dream life. And somebody came to the door. And it was two ladies. And they were doing solar panels. And I was like, you came to the wrong house.
Yeah.
I was like, let's have a conversation.
I'll tell you how I feel.
Yeah.
I'll listen to you, and I'll tell you.
They were it started off great, and then they were getting a little heated on my apprehension of not willing to sign up for solar panels. And I was like, but hey, you guys are doing a great job as salespeople.
Appreciate your hustle.
Here are 2 books I want you to read. It's going to really help you.
The last part of the story is where he tells them about EXP and gets them to sign on.
You're not far off. So I said, anything I want you to look up, go for no, listen to it, read it, and then anything Zig Ziglar. And they're like, the one girl was like, well, I don't read books. And I was like, listen to it, Audible.
Millennial. Listen to it.
And so I made her like right there on the porch, open her Audible app and fucking.
Oh my God. But they're never coming back to your house.
Go for no. And I was like, you guys are doing a great job. I'm never doing solar panels again unless I do the Tesla shingles and like 3 power banks and, Doomsday. I was like, where are you guys going next? And they're like, oh, we got to go back up to Jackrabbit. And I was like, cool. I was like, hey, walk over here with me to my truck. I handed them both a business card and I was like, hey, if you guys are ever thinking about making sales like permanent and you want to get into real estate, give me a call.
They are marking you off of the list. Like no one's ever
I'm probably on some list. Don't come to this house.
You should be on several lists. But I get it. Yeah, I mean, why not take the opportunity? Who knows?
Yeah.
If they're good at sales, they're good at sales.
They're good at sales.
We can teach them the contract.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, yeah, well, I've had them come to my house too, and I just say thanks, no thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just not doing it.
I let them give their pitch.
Do you?
Yeah. I'll tell them what they messed up on.
That's a good avenue.
Yeah.
Just like, let me help you with your salesmanship.
I don't remember where I saw that. It was a couple years ago, and I kind of adopted it. It was, honestly, I think it was a reel I either saw on TikTok or Instagram. And the guy was like, give me your pitch. You got 30 seconds. And he timed him and wrote some notes down while he was giving it. And then afterwards, like, turned around at his desk and pulled a couple books off the shelf and gave them to him and said, hey, read these and come back and I'll think about it.
Interesting. Did they come back?
I don't know.
Oh, we didn't check up on part 2.
No.
Didn't care that much.
But I was like, why not? Why not?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a great, I mean.
Because door-to-door sales suck.
I've never done that, thank God. I've never had to. I would fail.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that.
God, if I would have had Go for No back then, dude.
You'd have killed it. You wouldn't have even done real estate.
Yeah, I would still be doing door-to-door sales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be a boss somewhere, just like living your best life, telling people where to go.
Exactly.
Yeah. But here we are.
Here we are.
Because you couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. It's too hot. They frowned upon having multiple beers with lunch at the time.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, that would truly be the only way I could probably get through door-to-door sales. I could not.
There was this, because I did a lot of work out in Gatesville, and I always had a plan. I'd be out there by 9:30, pounding pavement, and then at 11:30 they had this like small town like pizzeria. So I'd either go get a sandwich or a pizza, and then I'd go pound pavement for a couple more hours and until like the crew at the VFW in Gatesville showed up, and then I'd go have a couple beers, play some pool or darts or bullshit, and then I would sober up a little bit, and then about 5 I'd go hit pavement for about another 2 hours, and then drive home.
What a life!
What a life! And I was like, "What the fuck do you do all day?" And I told her, she's like, "What?
How is that a job?"
Exactly. And at that time, I was doing summer school for college, or the summer semester for college. So I was doing like math, and I had a speech class. And what else was I doing? I think it was like intro to guitar or some shit.
An elective.
And I found out real quick I'm not good at guitar, so I dropped that within like the first 2 days of being in the class. A lot of just whiny kids in there. And then I did the math class. And I'm really good at math, but man, college algebra, because of not being in like an academic setting for math for over almost 2 decades.
I could have been in all the academic settings and I still would not have done well at college algebra. It's just hard. I hate it. I hate math.
Luckily, the teacher over at Temple College was just awesome. She sat me down after class every day for about 5-10 minutes, just making sure I understood and going through stuff with me if I had questions.
Well, that's awesome.
And then my speech teacher, man, he was great. There was I didn't have any veterans in my math class or in the guitar class, but then in my speech class there was like 6 of us, and we all sat in the back, and it was just a good time. Yeah.
Good people.
If I could have that class for all the classes I would have taken, I would have probably stuck with college.
Too many whiny kids.
God.
We're so off topic right now.
Yeah, we are. So anyway, solar panels, just do your due diligence.
Yeah, that's the moral of the story. And I like I said, I'm always about going local. So I think, don't buy from the people that are just here for a day and gone tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I would just trust people here to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Not to just make the sale. Yeah.
And then know the product on solar panels.
Yeah. Do your research big time.
Yeah, because
ask questions.
I have a client over here in Sage Meadow, we still can't sell his house because he's in the process of suing the solar panel company because he thought he was getting like the high-end solar panels, but then during the tornado, they had to replace the roof, and they pulled all the solar panels down, and he was going through. He was looking at the solar panels because he was sitting in his garage waiting for them to come reinstall, and realized that like he had like the like low level solar panels, and was like, what the hell? Why am I paying all this money for this?
And it is a lot of money in some cases. I mean, thousands and tens of thousands of dollars in some cases.
He called the solar panel company. Come to find out, they went out of business.
Shocker.
Yeah, went out of business, and so he's like in the midst of fighting somebody. They're sitting in his backyard now because of it.
That stinks.
Yeah. So yeah.
And that's happened a lot. I had a seller with the same situation. We had to get the roof redone, and they had to take them off, and we put them in the backyard, and it was going to cost $6,000 to put them back up.
Yeah.
On top of the cost of the roof.
Yep.
And he's like, if the buyers don't want these, I'm not putting them back up there.
Yeah.
And so he didn't. But he tried to call the solar panel company to let them know that he was moving them from that house. He was going to take them to his house now. And they're gone. They're gone. But he still has to make a payment. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Crazy. So stay local. That's another good example of the reason to stay local.
Stay local. Rome Roofing does them.
Yeah.
And John O'Brien's a good dude.
John
Military
and Abby,
veteran.
They're fantastic people.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that anybody on their team would tell you something wrong just to make a sale.
We're pretty heavily relationship based industry.
Absolutely.
And if it wasn't for the fact that I'd already had relationships built with other like roofing contractors, I would use them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So let's talk about Texas as a whole.
Yeah. Well, so there's Andrea now.
Yeah.
Listen for the doorbell. Ding dong. There it is. So Texas is quickly becoming a huge it is the technology hub.
Yeah, it is now.
I mean, Austin is
it's booming.
tech crazy.
Yeah. It's you know why, right?
Tell me.
Because California sucks.
Is that like the edited version?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't get into politics on here.
No, we do not. We stay neutral. So
California sucks. That's the reason why.
Respectfully.
Yeah,
California.
respectfully.
But Austin has quickly become the tech hub.
We got Tesla down there. We got Dell.
Oh my gosh, there's so much. Yeah, if you drive in that downtown area, you see tech on every building. Some kind of tech business on every building, I feel like. Big stuff. So, not just in Austin, Texas in general, because we do have land still.
Yeah.
We do have resources
We
still.
do.
So, it's clear why people would want to come here to do these types of things.
Yeah.
And build these kinds of things. But we like having those things, too. We're like, wait a minute, don't bring all that stuff into Texas.
Yeah.
We like having our open space. We like having water.
It's so 2013 to now for me, I-35 from like Austin to here, even up towards Dallas, like it's still super sparse, but compared over the past 13 years, like it's been plugged in. Like Jarrell, like I didn't even know Jarrell was a thing until a couple years ago, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's there.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we said this in another episode, but the commute time, is basically the same as if you're in other parts of Austin trying to get to Austin. So it makes sense to have it here on I-35 for sure. But not only is it the data centers and the solar panels and the solar farms, it's also wind farms. Yeah. Because where I'm from, you go up there.
Oklahoma.
Not Oklahoma.
It's not Oklahoma.
I'm not from Oklahoma.
No.
But yeah, you start the more north you go, you start seeing.
Yeah, I would say was it Hubbard Hubert?
I don't know how you say it.
Anyway, they got a bunch out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had some gentlemen out of Dallas that were moving down to be closer to their family, and one of the properties we were looking at, like, if it wasn't for the like 15 windmills that we would see, like they had a beautiful view. They would have had a beautiful view, but they were like, no, that's just wasn't for them.
And it started with a few.
Yep.
When I would go back, I would be like, oh, that's what those look like, you know, and they're massive. I mean, those are not just regular farm windmills.
No.
Those are massive, and you see the blades.
Yeah.
Being transported on the highway.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They're humongous.
It's insane.
Yeah. But they say like every full rotation of that windmill is creating money for somebody and electricity for someone. So it's, every turn is like cha-ching, cha-ching,
Jesus.
cha-ching. And up there where the wind blows, 30 miles an hour on every day, basically.
I think it was, is it Brownwood?
Brownwood's up by Abilene, yeah.
No, maybe I'm thinking.
Brownwood is where Ginger.
Let me pull it up on my map.
You know Ginger. Our friend Ginger. She's from up in that area.
Where's it at? Is it Brownwood? That's definitely the wrong direction I'm trying to go.
Are you talking like by Lubbock? Are you talking by Abilene? Are you talking south?
Let me tell you. It is Brownwood.
Yeah.
I lied to you. Yeah. Yeah. I was up there a couple of years ago. It was right when I became a realtor, and I had to go up there for 2 weeks to train some folks to go to Iraq or Afghanistan or Kuwait or something. And they were getting a lot of windmills. And I remember seeing the farmers having signs driving out there and driving around town, like windmill farms or windmills are destroying our cattle farms or ranches or whatever. So it's kind of crazy.
There's a different point of view every part of the state that you go to about each one of these topics.
Yeah.
But the overall impact is for the entire state.
Yeah.
And we all love to use those GPTs.
Yeah.
We love to use those. We love to have the automation.
Yeah, the AI, everything.
And to have that, I mean,
we gotta,
you can't have one without the other.
And it's either it's gonna happen here, or it's gonna happen somewhere else in Texas, or it's gonna happen somewhere else in the United States. Why not have it here? Is my thought. Yeah.
I don't know.
But then at the same time, it's like, well, then we have the strain on the power grid, and then we have the strain on the water.
And we already have those strains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do understand, and if I lived out there, where you see most of these things happening, man, I would just be heartbroken, I think.
I'm just pissed off because they always drain Lake Belton to feed Lake Travis. So
that's another topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so here's some interesting data. We rank among the nation's leader in data center development.
Again, because we have the space.
We have the space.
And it's affordable.
And I mean, if you talk to those one people, we have just the right amount of corrupt politicians.
Yeah.
We won't say names.
There's so many.
There's so much drama on Facebook right now.
So many different groups with so much drama now.
Yeah, it's funny
about all of this stuff.
Yeah, it's
crazy that we're a big enough area to have these kinds of places coming in.
Yeah.
But we're still a small enough area where we know the people and we know things about the people. And so then there's just all this, well, you pick this side and I pick this side and all this drama. Oh my gosh. So much Facebook drama.
And then Texas as a whole, we're the largest producer of wind energy.
I think my hometown is probably the biggest.
Yeah.
It never stops blowing there, ever.
We're one of the top states for installed solar capacity.
What does that mean?
I'm guessing the solar farms.
Okay. And again, because we have the space.
So, and here's the crazy part. It says that data centers directly employ tens of thousands of people.
But aren't they employed online?
Temporary jobs.
For building.
Right.
Because I agree. I think I've heard that the people that do work at the data centers are working remotely.
Yeah.
So they're not necessarily, I mean, they might live here, but they probably...
In reality, they're probably sitting in a cubicle in India or Thailand or the Philippines.
Outsourced the stuff. But
yeah.
I do have one friend who, her sister works for Meta.
Okay.
And they're here, but she's like, she doesn't know where she's going to go next because they're almost done with what they're doing for Meta here. So that's kind of a crazy part too. They come and go, from our community.
Yeah. Now, here's a question that hopefully somebody can answer. Because a lot of the solar farms...
I have no idea.
Not you. Maybe somebody out there.
Okay, good.
Is like, what happens when these solar farm leases run out?
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping that the property owners in the lease says that they have to put the land back to the way it was before.
I don't think it can be.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, the land can never be used again for what it was initially used for because of all of the effects of the. That's what I don't know if that's true.
So hopefully maybe one of you guys out there have the answer for that.
Maybe that's a myth, but I have heard that it does mess up the soil.
Okay.
And I don't know how, but I have heard that.
Yeah. So
that is something to consider.
Yeah.
But I also see this side of it, and I was thinking about this not long ago when we were talking about doing this episode. You and I, if our families had a big tract or big section of land somewhere, let's say, that they had for hundreds of years, been in our family forever, but we have no intention of farming or ranching, and the part of our family that did is no longer with us, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah. Why not?
We have people who, thank God, we still have people who are farmers and ranchers.
Yeah.
Who are young and are coming up and are growing into that and being taught by generations before them. But you don't see many people, unless their family is in that type of work and have been for a long time. Yeah. You don't see people being like, I'm going to be a rancher. Yeah. I'm going to be a farmer. They don't know. It's tough to go to school to learn how to become a successful rancher or farmer. That's something you got to learn how to do from experience. And so people that are no longer going to use this land as their family used it in the past, they're going to sell it anyway.
Either sell it or lease it out.
Yeah. So for them, it's a no-brainer.
Keep the property.
You still got it.
Yeah.
In some cases, yeah. And you're making money off of it.
Yep.
It's a no-brainer. So I see that pull of it too, because a lot of people have property here that don't live here.
Yeah.
Or it's their family's land and they live in Ohio or something. Who knows? But,
I mean, why not? I mean, I can see with the benefit of it because if you're just using, if it's a ranch, like what is the actual impact on your cattle if you put up windmill farms or a windmill?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that because I don't know. I don't know what resources they require.
But if you have that supplemental income coming in.
Yeah. I definitely see both sides of the fence, and it is one of those things, like we said, where is it just bad for a few or is it bad for all of us?
Yeah.
And there's so many different perspectives.
Now the doomsday prepper side of me says not so much the data centers, but the solar farms, the windmill farms, and the solar panels. Yeah, they're bad now, but if something catastrophic happens, then our power grid's going to have power. So our hospitals are still going to have lights.
Like Snowvid.
Yeah.
I mean, we lived through that.
Yeah.
What was that, 2 weeks without power for some people?
I never lost power.
I didn't lose power either.
Yeah. But there was a lot of people.
But a lot of people did.
Yeah, like Anna's cousin was staying down at a friend's house in Austin with her husband, watching the house for like 2 weeks. Or they were only supposed to be down there for 6 days. And then day 2 of them being down there, it hit, and they were stuck down there for 2 weeks. They didn't have power, they didn't have water, and they quickly ran out of food, fresh food. And they were literally eating. I think she said that they were rationing like all the pantry staples, and they had 2 cases of water they found in the garage.
Literal doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if you could get to the store, they didn't have food either.
No.
They didn't have power and they didn't have food.
Yep.
It was, and we were completely shut off from the world.
Yep.
For at least a week.
So I mean, the doomsday prepper side of me sees the benefit of both being able to power the grid.
Yeah. Yeah. I do too, but I do worry still about the water, because we already, through real estate stuff, we know how critical the levels of water are here.
Yeah.
And so it is concerning, but I do see both sides of the fence.
Is it going to impact me today? Probably not.
Yeah.
But will it impact our kids and our grandkids or great grandkids? More than likely. Mm-hmm. And we won't know until it does.
I know, and that's the hard part about it. But I do understand the people that live out there and their concerns, and especially out in East Bell County. I do understand those concerns, but I do think you can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
So do you want to grow? Do you want our schools to get better? Do you want things in our community to be better? And do you want the modern conveniences that you have now, or do you not? And if you don't, then okay, that's fine. But for the grand population, most people want that.
Yeah.
It's a tough call. I would not want to be on either one of those.
Yeah.
Those decision-making panels.
I'm just glad I don't have to be on them. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big responsibility.
So I mean, as we move on to the United States,
yeah,
I mean, there's just so much stuff. I mean, we're in the midst of the AI revolution, and so we need the data centers.
Yeah, because I like to watch my Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I got to watch Love Island, when it was still on. Did you watch Love Island this season?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's over now.
I can't tell it on the podcast, but if you remind me about Netflix when we're off the podcast, I'll tell you something
terrifying.
About Netflix that you're going to be like, fuck you, Matt.
Is it like Netflix and chill kind of stuff?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, well, now I'm terrified, but I still like it. And don't lie and say you're not on Facebook scrolling. That is processed in a data center.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on Reels on Instagram and TikTok. I'm very rarely on.
We're literally sitting here making this to put out on those places.
On those platforms.
Yeah. And so if you're watching this, you're using a data center.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Podcast, data center. Yeah.
Yes, it has to be processed somewhere. So can't have one without the other.
It's yeah, you're absolutely right.
What do they call it? Necessary evil.
Necessary evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all.
Here comes Andrea again.
Mark Zuckerberg's
She really wants
fault.
to be on this podcast.
We can go hook.
Spill milk right now.
Do you want me to go hook up another mic? I don't know how I feel about that.
I have so much to edit on this episode. He's stunned, Andrea. He can't even talk.
And so the one thing I probably need to wrap my head around more is like, who's paying for all of this infrastructure? Like, I know we're getting the shit taxed out of us on everything for it. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at what point?
And like, how much is too much?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that everybody's on Facebook at this point. Everybody has Netflix probably at this point. But how much of taking over this land and using these resources is too much?
What do
you think, Andrea?
Did you expansion?
How much is too much?
How much is too much? And it goes back to that, like, if we don't do it here or in the state of Texas or the United States, it's going to go somewhere else overseas. Mm-hmm. And then that's just going to compound more money on top of everything.
Yeah. But Americans are a little greedy.
We're spoiled ass brats.
Yeah, we're entitled a little bit. And I don't mean that ugly. I love my country, and you do too. Whatever. But I can be honest about it and say we're entitled and we're greedy.
Yeah.
And when we want something, we want it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially going to those like third world countries, and it's like, oh, cool. I'm sleeping in a rock hut on a dirt floor. And the power line is an extension cord.
Yep.
Sweet.
And no one is sitting around pissed off because they don't have Wi-Fi.
No.
Like they figure it out.
They figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched an old dude fix a tractor in Afghanistan literally with like a coat hanger and some pantyhose and what looked to be like some form of duct tape. So
good for him.
Yeah. I mean,
bring that guy. He can figure all this out.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're spoiled little brats.
We are. Yeah. We really are. And I mean, we want instant gratification.
Yep.
We want access to anything and everything we can think of.
Right now.
Now.
That's we say this is a little bit off topic with the instant gratification wanting and stuff now. Like every time we go to a restaurant and Thomas is with us, I'd be like, Thomas, what do you want? He'd be like, chicken fingers or a cheeseburger or pizza. And then we'll order it from the waitress. If that food's not there in 60 seconds, he's like, food, eat, food. And just keeps repeating it for 10 minutes. It's like, it'll be here when it gets here, bud.
Yeah.
And then it finally gets there and he just like picks out his food. I'm like, you son of a man.
Well, because he was hungry then.
Yeah.
He's not hungry now.
Yeah. He's filled up on water and Sprite. I'm like, or the free chips and queso.
Ooh, yeah. I haven't had any since I've been back. I need to go have some queso. But yeah, how much is too much, and at what point are we going to chill out?
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't think we ever will.
We're too far past it now. We're too used to it now.
I blame it on the communists back in the 80s and the 70s because the entire Cold War, I think the government got this is completely off topic, but we're competing against other nations. We've kind of slowly moved into the world aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like we got China, we got Russia, UAE, Britain. I think is just slowly dying. That's just my personal opinion. And then Anyway. But they're all investing heavily into to all this stuff as well.
So as all of this increases, then the electrical grids have to increase.
Yeah.
And every other piece of the infrastructure has to increase too.
Who's paying for it?
We are.
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in a lot of the scenarios, and that's what a lot of this dysfunction is about in Bell County right now, these people that are bringing these types of industries in are getting the benefit tax-wise. And so, yes, that is a little bit of a slap in the face. Yeah. It does feel like that.
It really does.
I can understand how people would feel that way. 100%.
Yeah.
Because we are picking up the tab.
We are picking up the tab.
But we are also benefiting from the use in some ways. Because we're watching Netflix and we're looking at Facebook and we're scrolling TikTok and all the places. So I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't know what side to be on. I'm on the side of private property rights all the time, every time.
Doomsday prepper side, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, well, maybe we just all become that. I'm coming to your house, by the way, when that happens. Cause
you should.
I could never survive.
Yeah.
Eric could totally survive.
Yeah.
He totally could. Me, not so much.
I think that's the only reason why, one of the only reasons why Anna stays married to me.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah.
She's like, when we left the other house and we moved everything over, there was like 4 tough boxes. Because we cleaned the dungeon out and I got rid of a whole bunch of like old
not
military.
Not a literal dungeon.
Yeah, not like a not like a sexcapades dungeon.
Not like Cody's
Yeah,
dungeon.
yeah. Or the dungeon that's been talked about on Facebook here at least recently. But I got rid of a whole bunch of like military gear, and I whittled it down to like 2 tough boxes, and she knew the 2 tough
You went
boxes.
from 4 to 2.
No, I went from like 10 to 2.
Oh, that's a lot.
But I had these other 4, and she was like, she opened it up and started digging through them, and then she came and found me and was like, well, come with me. She was like, what is this? I was like, well, this is powdered butter, so you just have to add water to it. This is powdered milk. This is powdered eggs. This is a hash brown substitute. This is like 6 different types of water purifiers. Here's like recharging like solar battery stuff, all these things. She's like, what do we need these for?
I don't know.
I don't know yet.
But we got them.
We got them. And so when the tornado hit and she came home and the power, we lost power, I think, for like 8 hours, maybe a day.
Really?
Yeah.
We lost it for a week.
And so that night she was like, where are the flashlights? So I went out to the tough box number 2, opened it up and pulled out all the flashlights. And they're the windy, like, ones you can charge yourself. And handed one to her and Lucas and was like, here you go, here's your flashlight.
You came in really handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandma would say you're as handy as a pocket on a shirt.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
Yeah. She's like, but what about water if we need to like flush the toilet or something? I was like, that's what the 5-gallon bucket's for. We can just go down to the lake and bring up some water and put it in the toilet bowl. And she's like, okay, well, what if we need drinking water? I was like, that's what the water purifiers are for.
That is just, yeah, good for her. That is planning for your future right there.
Yeah.
Like, how good are you in an emergency situation?
Pretty good.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'll have to come to your house.
Yeah.
We won't survive if I'm in charge.
So
they're saying, just so you know, they're saying that this is the biggest, so the data centers and all of the AI stuff is the biggest infrastructure build out since the interstates were built.
And that was like post World War II.
Isn't that crazy?
Do you know where the interstate concept comes from?
Tell me.
The Nazis. Dead serious.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the reason why the interstate's built the way it is not for civilians. It's built for the military.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep. They're built for they're built to withstand tanks and Bradleys and all the big heavy equipment riding down on them. So the military has easy access. I think it was Eisenhower. Somebody stole it from the Nazis from World War II. Because once they hit Germany, like they noticed, like they weren't tearing up the roads. The roads were big enough for convoys and military personnel to travel down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Look at you.
Yep.
Oh.
And then we did the same thing in North Korea, or not, in South Korea. That's what South Korea's road systems were built like too. Except for they have like bombs in their underpasses, so that way they can drop them and slow the advancement of North Korea. Yeah, pillboxes littering that entire country.
That's terrifying.
There's a spot in Seoul that you can see the DMZ. Yeah, there's a huge tower. Yeah.
I don't know if you're supposed to be telling that story.
I mean, it's common knowledge.
Oh.
I'm sure you can.
Not completely common.
I think you can Google it. I think you can do it.
But yeah, that was crazy that it's the biggest thing since the interstates.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah.
80 years later?
80, what is that? 50, 20, 76?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, maybe 80. Probably close to 80. So, yeah. That's insane.
Insane.
So it says pros and cons.
I feel like we've hit all of those.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
We didn't do any calls to action. Let's move right on to the next move.
Let's do it.
What was your call or your next move last week? It was systems.
I was going to work on some systems. My own infrastructure.
Your own infrastructure?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that my next move is just going to be really diving into all of this information. I mean, I know the basics. I know the things I read online and in the newspapers and stuff. I know that stuff, but I really need to understand it for me.
Yeah.
And how it affects my family.
Yeah.
You know, as well as my clients. So I'm going to do a better job of understanding what all this means real estate wise.
Okay.
Probably should have done that before we did this episode, but
probably should have.
Here we are.
We've only been talking about it for a month and a half.
I was scared, Matt. I didn't want to do it. I'm terrified to do this episode. I'm not qualified.
I'm not qualified either. I think, and I agree with you. I really need to know more, because the other side of me is wondering, like, could this been, could our city councilmen and people been paid off to make this happen?
I mean, some say yes.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's necessarily what's happened, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. But I am also going to look at it and not pick a side.
Yeah.
I'm just going to learn about it.
Learn about it.
And not necessarily have.
Go postal if we need to.
I'm not going to do that.
Do you know what that means?
Go postal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I said that to somebody the other day, and they're like, "What are you talking about?"
Were they like 25?
No, they were like in their 30s.
I
think they had a sheltered life.
Yeah, I mean, I think my sister would know what that means. She's 30. I think it's just maybe they just didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they went outside when they were little.
I'm going to do, my next move this week is going to be more personal driven. I think personal driven. I think I'm going to carve out at least 2 days where I'm just going to take the boys and do something for like 3 or 4 hours.
Good for you, Matt.
Yeah.
I think that is the perfect next move for you. You
Yeah.
never do that.
I really don't.
You really don't. Thank God you didn't pick today because it would have been ruined with the rain.
Yeah, Nish. Well, he was supposed to come with me originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's you need to take a step back because you work non-stop.
Yeah. If it's not this, it's that. If it's not that, it's real estate.
I'm working so I can go back to Mexico. That's all I'm doing.
That's what you're doing. I think we've had this conversation. My goal in the next 5 years is to have it to where YouTube is paying us to do this. Mm-hmm. The podcast thing's paying us to do this. Mm-hmm. YouTube's paying me on my other channel. And with referrals, I only want to do 12 deals a year and still just make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Off of content.
Dream. That's a dream.
Be an Instagram model.
Clearly.
Yeah. What is it? Anna tells me all the time that's what I do. I create thirst traps for single MILFs.
Yeah, it was probably the Diet Coke video.
It was the Diet Coke video last night.
That's hilarious. So
what she's referring to is that I've been getting a lot of messages about the Diet Coke video we did with Jake at meeting. And so I did a comparison of Diet Coke versus McDonald's Diet Coke.
Can we stop calling it a comparison because it wasn't?
There is
no comparison.
There is no comparison.
And you're a believer now.
I'm a believer. Still wouldn't choose it over Dr. Pepper, but yeah, if that was a choice and Dr. Pepper wasn't, I'd still choose Coke.
Now, you should do one on Coke Zero from Chick-fil-A.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Coke Zero from Chick-fil-A and McDonald's Diet Coke.
Ooh.
I'm telling you. No Diet Coke at Chick-fil-A. Coke Zero.
Coke Zero? Mm-hmm. Is it better than...
Yeah, it's in a styrofoam cup.
Okay.
Everything is better in a styrofoam cup. But never, Matthew, never out of the can and never out of the bottle.
Okay. That'll be the next one I do.
That's for doomsdayers only.
I'll do the Coke Zero from Chick-fil-A and the Diet Coke from McDonald's.
I'm telling you, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to make a decision.
Okay.
It's that good. It's not superior to the McDonald's Diet Coke.
What was that?
But it's good.
Brendan Fraser movie where the dad lived in a bunker and the dad was he would heat up the Dr. Pepper.
I don't know.
I don't remember what the name of that movie was.
I don't remember that movie.
I don't know. If you know the name of that.
He heated up the Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, in like a saucepan and then drank it.
Why?
I don't know.
He was like you and didn't like ice.
It was... What was the name of that movie?
That is weird. I don't know why anybody would do that.
So it was like in the 50s or 60s at the beginning of the movie. And it was... The story's based in like LA or something. And then... Like, it was in the height of the Cold War. And at the beginning, like a plane like sparks out, the pilot ejects, and the family goes down into their like doomsday bunker. And so the plane hits and they thought the world had gone to nothing. Mm-hmm. So they were down there for like 20 or 30 years with their kid. And then
I've never seen this movie.
They started running out of supplies, and then Brandon Fraser gets tapped by the parents to go up and resupply everything, only to find out that
it's completely normal.
It was like well, the bar or whatever that was built on top of their old house is like abandoned now with just a bunch of like meth heads in it and stuff, and it's just crazy.
It sounds like a Matt movie.
Yeah, it's old too. It's like early 2000s. If you know the name of the movie, put it in the comments.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So we got my next move.
Mine too. Yeah, we're both gonna learn more.
We're gonna both learn more. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's go with myth versus reality.
Ooh.
Data centers don't create jobs.
But we said they do.
They do.
They're just temporary.
And they may
not be local.
Yeah.
But they do create jobs.
Creates jobs.
Okay.
Solar farms ruin property values.
I don't know.
We don't know.
I mean, I would love to tell you yes or no. I don't know.
I have no idea.
No one knows.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
No one knows. Unless they've experienced a sale that had to do with that.
Yeah. So if you've experienced that, let us know in the comments what you...
We want to hear from you. We want to know. Yeah,
we
whether you're in Bell County or not, we want to know.
Texas. I mean,
Wherever.
If you just happen to be in Oklahoma, whatever.
I've heard Oklahoma's nice. I've never been there.
I've driven through it. But, I mean, by the time you leave here and get to Oklahoma, it's dark. No matter what time you leave during the day.
Well, I mean, and I understand why you say I'm from Oklahoma because it's the same when I go home. However, it is still on the right side of the Red River. And, my mom is our number one fan. So she's probably,
Isn't she from Oklahoma?
Oh, yeah. She tells me all the time how I'm half Okie.
It makes it even better. Wind turbines and solar farms will replace oil and gas overnight.
So Adam says Texas operates in all of the above energy strategy. Oil, natural gas, wind, solar, batteries, and other energy sources are all expected to play roles in meeting growing demand, especially with AI and data center electricity consumption. So they're going to pull in. What that tells me is we're throwing everything at it.
Yeah.
To help it work.
Yeah. I don't think wind and solar will ever replace oil and gas.
Texas, I know there's a lot of controversy in the oil industry too.
Yeah.
But especially in Texas, but it's never fully gone away.
Yeah. And
we have booms for sure.
If we're looking at Texas, if we're looking at the world, it will never go away.
Everything runs on it. I mean, it drives the economy of a lot of major, huge, big countries.
There's So we have a lot of oil deposits in the United States that we haven't tapped into that I'm aware of. And we use the UAE's oil a lot, which affects our gas prices. But
hence the reason.
Yeah.
Our stupid prices are $4, $4.
Yeah. Which is the highest I've ever seen it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that the other day.
I remember going to Iraq in 2005, and I thought the gas was like $1 when I left, and when I came back, it was almost $2.
2005?
I think so.
I don't remember that long ago.
I could be mistaken. It doesn't matter.
It never really. I have to have gas, right? Like I have to go. This is my job. I have to have a way to get around. So it's just always been adapt and make it work.
Yeah.
Because I have to have it. It's not something I can just say, no, I'm not going to spend money on that. I have to have it. But watching Eric fill up his diesel truck
is disgusting. Because this is what, probably 40 gallons?
It's painful, Matt. It's over $200 to fill up his truck. It's insane.
Jesus.
Yeah, we're just not going to go anywhere in that thing.
No. Drive the Lincoln around.
Drive the Lincoln around. That Lincoln gets great gas mileage.
If you're thinking about buying or selling
anywhere,
give us a call. Or go to our websites or text us or email us.
There's so many ways to get a hold of us.
It's all down in the description.
Yeah.
And hey, if you hate your brokerage because A, they're toxic, B, you don't want to pay desk fees anymore, or C,
you don't have any help,
or D, you don't like the culture, reach out to us as well. We'd love to talk to you about EXP. And what...
We may or may not be a fit, but call us. Let's talk.
Well, at least we can have that conversation.
Yeah.
It may not be a fit now. Maybe in a couple of years it might. You never know. Mm-hmm. And next time we're going to do a roundtable with a whole bunch of realtors talking about the market and all the fun things.
That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
You're going to kind of get the inside scoop on the way we talk off camera. Yeah. So we'll see you next time on the next move.
Podcast.